Hello, my dear students. How are you doing today? It's me, Mr. Zaki. Okay, in this lovely movie, Just Mercy 2019, I want you to focus on a different accent of American accent. You know, in America, we have a lot of accents. So I choose this movie particularly to check the accent and to be exposed to new accents. And also, I know there is diversity in the United States. It could be anywhere else. So I watched some portion of that movie and I felt like that white people treated black people badly a long time ago. I hope this never happens again. And I hope everyone is equal under the law, under the rights. We are all equal, all right? So if you're watching this, put it in your mind. We are all equal. We were born, no matter what color we are, no matter what body we are, no matter if we are man or woman, whatever we are all equal. So let's watch a portion of Just Mercy, focus on the accent, learn some vocabulary, and let's begin.
You the lawyer?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Brian Stevenson.
I'm Johnny D's wife, Minnie.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for driving all the way out here. Most lawyers barely make time to call. This is our youngest son, John, my baby girl, Jackie. I hope you don't mind a few of our neighbors stop by to hear what you got to say.
Oh, just a few?
Come on, you'll be all right.
Okay.
Hey now, we ain't gonna get nowhere with everybody quacking at the same time. Now let Mr. Stevenson talk.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you. Now, I know you all have a lot of questions, but I really would love to hear from you guys first, just to get a better understanding of your perspective on things.
Our perspective is ain't no way Johnny D did this crime. The morning that girl was killed, we was all having a fish fry here to raise money for the church. Johnny D was here, morning till night, working on his truck with John.
You were with your dad that day?
Yeah, we was up at 6 in the morning to put the truck on the rack. Jimmy was there too.
Yep, we had that train that cleaned out about 9:30.
Now, how he supposed to kidnap some crazy white man all the way in Evergreen, then drive back to Jackson Cleaners to kill that girl at 10:15 if his truck ain't got no transmission?
Hello.
All right, let's learn some vocabulary and phrases from that movie. All right, and don't forget to go to Learn Special English for more classes. It's right here. You can find lots of things: English conversation, you do English courses, discover English grammar, English phrases and English vocabulary from the other movies we have had so far, English grammar, and so many things. Okay. These are the words we're gonna learn this class. Ma'am, pleasure to meet you, which is equal to nice to meet you. Barely, adverb. Stop by, to make a short visit to someone or somewhere else, to your friend. I'm gonna stop by and see you today, friend. Come on. We're gonna explain this in the upcoming slides. We ain't gonna nowhere. Gonna is short for going to, and we ain't, this is informal. Ain't and gonna are both informal, okay? Means you cannot write that. Ain't is short for any negative in English. Do not, is not, cannot, could not, should not. Anything negative is, shortly we just say ain't. This is informally, okay? We ain't gonna nowhere means we aren't or we are not going to set a target or make a plan while all people here are talking at the same time. Quack is the sound of a duck makes. Perspective on something, we're gonna learn that in the upcoming slides. No way means impossible. Rack and suppose. Suppose. Ma'am, singular noun. North American English used this word as a polite way of addressing a woman. Can I help you, ma'am? British English used this word when addressing the Queen or senior women officers in the police or army. Barely is an adverb, in a way that is just possible, but only with difficulty. Okay? He could barely read and write. Alright? He does not know much about reading and writing, just a little bit. That he could barely read and write. The music was barely audible. So it was just a little bit more, and I cannot hear anything. She was barely able to stand, so she might be sick, okay? So old people or people that at old age, they might, barely able to walk. Some of them, of course, not all of them. In a way that almost does not happen or exist, there was barely any smell. Just or and certainly not more than a particular amount, age, time, etc. Barely 50% of the population voted. He was barely 20 years old and already running his own business. What a good man. He was not even 20, like 19 and some months. Barely 20 years old. Only a very short time before, I had barely started speaking when he interrupted me. I didn't talk a lot, just I was about to speak, but he interrupted me. Come on! Used in orders to tell somebody to hurry or to try harder. In the movie, it was to hurry, to walk quickly into the room and talk to the people. Come on, we don't have much time. Come on, try once more. Also, come on used to show that what somebody has said is not correct. Oh, come on. That's not true. So the intonation is very important, okay? Because this come on is not like this one. The intonation is different. Come on, we don't have much time. But this, come on, that's not true. So the intonation here differs. Come on or upon somebody or something, no passive form, and this is formal, to meet or find somebody or something by chance. When you have your perspective on something, this is a phrase. Countable, you can say perspective, perspectives. A particular attitude towards something. A way of thinking about something. You can say from a, and then continue. Try to see the issue from a different perspective, from a different point of view. Uncountable noun means perspective here, also can be used as an uncountable noun. In this case, it would be mean the ability to think about problems and decisions in a reasonable way without making them seem worse or more important than they really are. Try to keep these issues in perspective. Talking to others can often help you to put your own problems into perspective, to help you think, to consider and have an ability to think about your problems in a reasonable way. So if you have any problem, don't rush to take a decision. No, don't be hurry, all right? Slow down, be calm, and then think about it. Rack, this is a rack. Okay, put the rack on the truck. Often in compounds, a piece of equipment usually made of a metal or wooden bars that is used for holding things or for hanging things on. Okay, there are many, of course, pictures of that. You can search on Google picture for rack. Suppose, intransitive, transitive, to think or believe that something is true or possible based on the knowledge that you have. This knowledge could be true, could not be true. All right, you're just thinking, you're suppose. Prices will go up, I suppose. I think it will go, but I'm not sure. But based on the evidence that you have, maybe it will go up. but you don't have like 100%, you're not sure like 100%, all right? So that thing might not be true. So you just suppose. Building decisions or saying something upon or building it upon your knowledge that you have currently. This knowledge can be wrong or right. Suppose that. I don't suppose for a minute that he'll agree. So I don't suppose that means I'm sure he will not agree. He will not agree. I suppose all the tickets have been sold now. Have they? Used to make a statement, request, or suggestion less direct, less strong. I could take you in a car, I suppose, but I don't really want to. So when you say suppose here, it means I don't really want to. Can I board the car? I suppose so. So this is the answer. This is the answer of another person saying, oh, I suppose so. So it means yes, but I'm not happy about it. So make sure that you're looking to your language. To pretend that something is true. To imagine what would happen if something were true. Suppose that you can add anything that is between parentheses means you can remove it. So you can say, I don't suppose for a minute he will agree, or I don't suppose for a minute that he will agree. Okay? Suppose, parentheses, that. Suppose flights are fully booked on that day. Which other day could we go? Or it means like, suppose that the tickets were booked. Do we have another chance to book another day, for example, to travel? Or we don't have any chance? Idioms, what I'm supposed to do, and this is used in the movie, be supposed to do or be something. To be expected or required to do or to be something according to a rule, a custom, an arrangement, or etc. What am I supposed to do? It's like, what do you want me to do? Alright? You were supposed to be here an hour ago, but you were not. It's like saying you should have been here an hour ago, but you were not. Thank you for watching this wonderful video. Please share this video with your friends. And make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And make a lot of tutorials, a lot of movies, a lot of videos that help you out with your English. Thank you. And see you in next video.